How to interact with the database using JDBC? What are steps we have to follow? First, register the driver class based on the database. For Oracle database, we have oracle.jdbc.driver.oracle driver. For MySQL database, we have different driver class in the MySQL. How to access the driver class? First, we have to set the build path for the Java projects. For any web projects, we have to add the jar file to our lib directory inside our web project. So now we can see that later. Now second step is creating connection object. How to create the connection object? We can call driver manager.get connection. For get connection method, we have to pass the URL, username, and password to create the connection. Then create the statement object. By using connection object, connection.create statement, we can create the statement object. Fourth step, if you want to read the data, call statement dot execute query by passing select query as an argument. Passing select query as an argument to the execute query method. Now we are reading the data. So we are just calling statement.execute query by passing the select query as an argument to the method. So it will give the result set. These are the 4 steps we have to follow to read the data. From the result set, we just iterate the data. Fifth one. Execute query, return result set. Result set is holding the set of records. Inside the table, we have multiple records. So result set is holding the each and every record in the as an object inside the result set. So when we call while result set dot next, it is giving true if record is there. If record is not there, it will give false. So it is reading each and every data inside the result set. Now these are all steps you have to follow to interact with the database. This is very important. What are steps you have to follow to interact with the database using JDBC program? These are all the steps. Now we just call the statement.execute query. So it is giving the result set. We are inside the result set. We are iterating each and every record. We are printing the record. Inside result set, we have a method. The blind thing is, I am telling Java, learning the Java means what all methods are there inside our classes. Already JDK developers are developed. Inside what, how to use that methods. What all methods are there, what all variables are there. We have to learn. If you learn that, you can able to do any kind of coding in the Java. Now here what we are doing, everything is class based. Java is class based and object oriented. If you want to learn the Java easily, just remember we have to learn what all classes are there. Inside classes, what all methods are there. We have to remember. Now if you want to interact with the database, here we have class.forName. By using class.forName, we can register the class. This class is from the java.lang package. This is by default. For every class, we have a class object. That I have not explained in the reflection API. I will explain the reflection API when it is needed. So class.forName, if you want to register the class, we can call class.forName. This is the first step. Now inside driver manager class, we have static method. How to access static method? Static method is a class level method, so we can access by using class name. Driver manager.get connection method of which will take 3 arguments. First argument is URL, username, and password. By using that, we can get the connection to the database. See, everything we have to understand how it is happening. Using Java code, we are interacting with the database. Database is a different software. First, register the driver class. Then call the connection, create the connection object. Connection object is giving the connection to the database. Just connection is happening to the our Java code to the database. So after getting the connection, just call the create statement method to create the statement object. Using statement object only, we can call execute the query. So we have to create the statement object by using connection object. This is also one method inside the connection object, create statement. Now statement object is created. Now we are executing the query by calling using statement.execute query. We are calling the select star from test. Now if you go and run this, whatever data we have seen in the table, here it will print the data, 2 records. First record is test, second column is test 1, 2. First column is ABC, second column is ABC 1, 2, 3. So using Java program, we are reading the data from the database. This is the first program to read the data from the database. Now let's go and see the next program. Program 2. Same steps. Inside program 2, I have class.forName, register the driver class. Second step, creating connection object using URL, password, username, password, and create the statement object. Same things. And using statement, inside statement we have different methods. So to create a table, we have to call the execute method. By calling execute method, I am creating the table. Create table test1. Column 1 equal to varchar of 10. Column 2 equal to varchar of 10. And we have one more column. Column 3 equal to number. If you want to add a column of number type, you can give the number type. So I created 3. I want to create 3 columns inside test1 table. Now I'm just printing test1 table created. Now here we have to see one more thing. The class.forName is a type of checked exception type which will throw the exception of class not found exception. If class is not there, oracle.jgbc.driver.oracle driver. Class is not there, it will use class not found exception. So this will give compile time error if you not handle this. In previous program, I am handling it using the throws keyword. Now in this program, I am handling using the catch block. So this is type of checked exception type. We have to handle using try catch block or throws. And all this get connection, create statement, and execute. All these types of SQL exception. We are interacting with the database. A database is understanding only SQL language, structured query language. Using queries only it will understand. So all the methods of a database related methods, all are throwing a SQL exception, all the checked exception types. So we have to handle using the throws or catch block. Now, I'm handling using the 2 catch blocks. If it is class not found, we'll get the print stack trace. We are just printing the stack trace. Now a SQL exception. Now e.get error message. Why I am doing is, if the table is already there, if table is already there, we'll get the error of table already exists. So if you get that error code is 955. So I'm just deleting the table. How to drop the table? We have seen. Same, create the connection object, create the statement object, call the execute method. Drop table test1. Table is there, I'm dropping the table. If table is not there, I'm creating the table. Now let's go and run this. Now we got the test 953. So it came to here because table is already there. Then we are dropping the table. Now if we go and see in the tables, test1 is there or not. Now we drop the table, so we'll get the table is not found. Table or view does not exist. Now if you go and execute this again, table is not there, so it will create the table. Now if you go and run this, same, table is there but no data. Now using Java program, we created the table, we dropped the table. Same steps. Create driver, register the driver, create the connection object, create the statement, execute the query using statement. For create and drop also, we are using execute method. Now this is the second program. Let's go to the next program. Now how to insert the data to the table. Using same Java program, we have main method, class.forName, register the driver class. creating the connection object, creating statement object. For inserting the data, we have execute update method. For creating table, deleting the dropping the table, we have execute method. For inserting the data, we have execute update method. For reading the data, execute query. We have to remember the methods of a statement, but remaining everything is same. Now inserting into the test one, values is ABC XYZ 20. Now if you go and run this, now if you go and see the data is there or not inside the table test one. One record is we inserted, so we'll get one record. Now how to insert the data? Same steps you have to follow. All the steps are same. Only we have to remember execute update method. Here we are using execute update method. For updating record also we have to use the execute update method only. Now let's go and see the next program. Here all the steps are same up to creating statement. How to read the data? We already seen. Statement of execute query. Select start from test one. We'll get the result set. Result set dot next. We are just reading the each and every column data. Result set dot get of here. If you want to read the data by using column name, we can read the data. Get string of column name. Get string of the index of the column. First column is 0. First column is first index. Second column is second index. Third column is third index. We can give get string of 1. Get string of 2 also. Here we used using the column name. Column 1, column 2, column 3. Insert test 1. So I'm just printing all the data. We have only one record, so we'll get the only one record. See, only one record. Now if you want to insert only duplicate record, one more record, we can call this again. One more record is inserted. You go and run this. We'll get the 2 records here. 2 duplicate records. Now using Java program, everything is simple. First register the driver class, creating connection object, creating statement object, creating the result set to read the data. If you want to create a table, drop the table, call the execute method. If you want to insert the data, execute update method. If you want to read the data, execute query method. Everything is class and method and variable inside Java. Now we have seen all the small basic concepts of JDBC. How to read the data, how to create a table, how to drop the table. Tomorrow we can see some advanced concepts of JDBC. So looking like everything is simple, but we have to understand the basic things, all the steps. If you know the basic steps, we can able to interact with the database. We can see in the tomorrow class.
Want to delete, we can select from a date from
Execute update.
update. Start working query.
Deleting the record, we can see tomorrow.